Graz, Dad.
What's going on?
How are you?
Graz, you hosted today?
Look at him in the big boy chair.
Whatever
Hey,
they need.
Graz is hosting?
Bro. You done changed.
Like I told my friend George Kittle,
My friend.
be as useful as possible.
The more you can do.
Yeah.
We'll start here with Bears Vikings. It was sloppy for the first 3.5 quarters, and then it was still sloppy, but
What's that? Touchdown? What are those?
We
How
try
about
not to
that?
get those. We try to kick a lot of field goals, make it more interesting.
Vikings up 10-9. Bears looking to respond. 1:15 to go in the fourth. 2nd and 10. Fields feels the pressure and he throws it to
In the vicinity of a receiver, Graz.
in that there were also receivers in the building along with him. There was no intentional grounding call. Yeah, I mean, hey, catchable maybe if he had like an 11-foot receiver.
they're talking Fields. The Bears won, but ugly. Like the 2 of the top 4 picks. Like should they be resetting their quarterback here?
No, they should not. They'll get fired and they'll screw up the young people.
Morning, Bears fans. You're still screwed. After this night where they don't score a touchdown, even though they won, you know, what is the deal with Justin Fields in Chicago? Are they, if these shadows remain unchanged, right, and they're picking first, they keep Fields and build around him, or do they take a quarterback up there?
I know I'm going to get yelled at, but you got to take the quarterback. You got to move on from Justin Fields. And it's not because Justin Fields isn't good, but he's not consistent. He's been good in times like what we saw from him last week is exciting. But the thing about Justin Fields that it could be him, it could be the team, it could be the coaching staff, but every play looks like a fire drill. And sometimes it turns out to be an amazing result, but sometimes it turns out to be a disaster. And it never feels like he's comfortable in this offense.
And Jeff, you're saying it's not an overreaction that the Bills won't win without Josh Allen, or with Josh Allen, Super Bowl?
Bills can't win a Super Bowl as long as Josh Allen's the quarterback.
Like forever or this year?
Yeah, forever.
Oh my God, that's definitely an overreaction.
There you go.
Yeah, he fed me. He fed me,
There you go.
yeah. I thought he meant this year.
Yeah.
Oh my God, ever? I love it.
If I said the Bills can't win the Super Bowl with Josh Allen as their quarterback, am I overreacting?
I would say you were high. Sir. I mean, like, really?
That's not the question.
We're saying it is saying you and Mad Dog went on the gummies together. No, I'm saying he can definitely, Josh Allen can definitely win the Super Bowl. The Bills can win it with him. I don't know what you were thinking this morning when you put that one together.
Just doing a TV show. That's all. We're trying to get some overreactions in. Anyway,
Jeff and Nick, you're not buying Russ and the Broncos as a playoff team?
No, I'm not.
I guess how dangerous is Russ?
Oh my gosh, Stan. No, sir. No, sir.
I know. I love puns. It was great.
Broncos, playoffs or way off?
Well, I got to be the only one out here that got to be negative.
Way off.
They'll have a roll.
I mean, way off. I mean, it's not fair. Playoffs are way off. They aren't way off, but they're gonna barely miss the playoffs.
One or the other.
Yeah.
Playoffs or way off. It's not like
Dan.
just barely missed the playoffs. That's not an option.
Respect the construct. Way off. I think that we're kind of grading them a bit on the curve, on the last season curve.
Yeah.
It's like when Jeff goes to the club, people don't expect much. You give them a little bit of dance, and they're like, ooh, get it, white boy.
Yeah. Big white boy.
Yeah. That's how I feel we're doing with the Broncos right now. Is the Broncos from last year and the Broncos earlier in the season. And Russell Wilson, he's playing average to mediocre, and that defense is much better, but they're living on turnovers, which is not something that's sustainable.
Right.
So now they're winning 5 in a row, and we're like, ooh, get it, white boy. Oh my goodness. They can't really dance.
That reference is hilarious.
Oh yeah, because I've been out with Jeff. I've been out with Jeff. Really dance. They getting Jeff. Show him your move, man. Show him the move. I can't show him. I can't show him.
Too hot in here.
Yeah, I'd sweat.
America's not ready for that. That's for sure.
Oh, my boys down at Bama with the miracle.
That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable. First of all, it's 2 things that were unbelievable. 1, the throw that was made. 2, that I had kept watching. Yeah. I was so mad.
I had it on.
My daughter was at the game, so she's texting me, and I was so mad. I was like, I can't believe I'm watching this trash. Especially after the center snapped it 20 yards past them.
Yep.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, freaking
So when I went to church yesterday, the first thing I said was, thank God what could have happened didn't happen.
Well, Dan, as you may know, Coach Saban is a practicing Catholic, and it is also a fact that Coach Saban and his wife Terry spent 2 weeks in Italy last May. Very controversial. Why is he taking 2 weeks off? I can neither confirm nor deny that he had an audience with Pope Francis.
Russ got into it with the fans. It's not the first time this has happened with Russ, and he just said,
you know, it's unfortunate. You know, fans think they can say whatever they want. You know, I'm not gonna say it now because it's not appropriate, but I'm just protecting myself. That's about it.
I think we're too far removed from the mouse and the palace. Every few years, you need a fan to get ass whooped.
Somebody catch some hands.
There are things that I've heard fans say that I would say, hey, but my name, listen, a lot of people made fun of my name, right? I'd have every drunk Jets fan in the world, hey, Saturday, do you realize it's Sunday? We're playing. I mean, come on, bro. Like they say a lot of Saturday, you suck on Sunday. Okay, great. Like they would put a bash on you for whatever.
Right.
So there are certain lines fans absolutely should not cross. Right. Westbrook, to me, would not be that line.
I'm fine with Russell straightening this out. If he wants to do it, he want to yell up in the fans, by all means, yell up in the stands, by all means, do that. Sometimes the fans forget that the people in this situation who are special are the guys on the court. Right. Those are the reasons why you're paying. So, like, treating them with some level of respect is something that I think is okay. And what you don't want to happen, I'm sure the NBA doesn't want to happen, I wouldn't mind it happen, is somebody climb up in there and get drop kicked. Because sometimes I think that the reason that
those dudes were my neighbors, by the way.
Look,
they took it serious.
Catch an L every now and then because the respect is an important thing.
Domonique Foxworth's views on drop kicking of fans do not reflect those of ESPN. I just want to make sure that everyone is clear on that.